Here you have an interesting story, and apparently you flew this plane. What's going on with that? Tell me about that.
Well, this airplane belonged to the squadron I was on the Saratoga many years ago. Once we got back from Vietnam, we sold that to the Marines, and it's still got Marine colors on it. Now, I flew that airplane, that's exact airplane, 7 different times on combat cruise, and made it back fine. It was a great airplane, and we have raised the money to have this airplane repainted into our colors that are right on there. Udvar Hazy has agreed to do that. So this summer they're going to repaint the airplane, and this fall it'll be back.
What's it mean
colors.
What's it mean for you to be standing here and you're looking at the plane that you flew? Talk about that.
It's quite emotional, actually, and I can remember they asked me to go back through. All right, look through your logbook and see where the flights were that you flew this exact airplane. So I did, and I remembered all the different flights, and there were some very interesting ones. One in particular where I was subjected to friendly fire when I was doing a TARCAP west of Hanoi, and one of our sister squadron planes fired missiles at me. Now, fortunately, we got a warning about them and got away from it. And that particular pilot was asked to leave the ship immediately. But that was the airplane I was in when that happened. And there were a couple of other interesting ones as well. Great airplane.
What's it mean for you to be on the South Willamette Valley trip and being able to see the airplane you flew?
It's surprising. It's somewhat of a coincidence, I guess. And maybe it was meant to be. I don't know, but I wear my Tomcatters hat. That's what we were, the Tomcatters, and brings back a lot of memories. This whole trip brings back a lot of memories, but this airplane in particular brings back a lot of memories.
Does it help bring closure, Richard?
Wonderful word. That's a wonderful word, because I was describing that to somebody earlier this morning when I said this trip really brings closure to this whole 50 years of what's going on. So, yeah.
You can look back and say, you did it for America.
Oh, I never doubted that. But the angst of coming back and having garbage strewn in my yard as I welcome home, that hurt for a while. And this brings closure to all that. Everybody did what they needed to do, what they believed in, and that's how it works.